Hey guys, so this is another first impressions video, and this time it's for Viviane, and I've read your comments, guys. A lot of people have been saying that the skill description for this hero is misleading, and they're asking for refunds. Give me refunds! Which is a little crazy, because the thing is that this hero is very, very unique. Which in the comments on my videos, I did spoil that. She's a very unique hero, and yeah, she's definitely very unique. And the thing is that you have to manage your expectations, like everything in life. Because if you have the expectation that she's going to be like Mildred, like she's going to be the tank hero, the new tank hero and things like that, she is not a tank hero. She is not a tank. I mean, look at this freaking attack. Clearly, they intend her to be an attack hero. So, if you expect her to be a tank, you are not. You are summoning the wrong hero. Because this hero is an attack hero through and through. Even though she does taunt, she's an attack hero for sure. But we're gonna talk about that. Don't worry. Skill, slow speed, usually pretty bad. Enters the reverse state when the battle begins. This is where you have to get your head in. She's right now in the reverse state, and the reverse state is well, let's first talk about when the actual skill goes off. Breaks the enemy's shield straight off the bat. That is the main function that I've seen with this hero. Breaking shields right off the bat, and deals 860% damage to the target, to them. Taunts all enemies and increases the caster's dodge by 20% for 3 turns when casting a skill in the reverse state. Then enters to the forward state. That's the thing. Right up the bat, you're on in reverse. When you go off, it's gonna change to the forward state. And when it goes to the forward state, you're gonna break shields again. Every single time you're gonna activate this hero, you're gonna go on the mindset that you're gonna break shields and do damage. So you break the shield, this spells bust from them, and deals 860%. This is the same damage to them when casted in the forward state. Then enters the reverse state. So she keeps changing every single time she goes off. She keeps changing. She keeps changing. But do take into account that when she starts the battle, she's in the reverse state. That's when the actual confusion goes down there. Now, passive. Well, so in other words, when the reverse state, she is going to gain 20% of her max HP every turn for free, pretty much every single time, 20% over and over and over and over again. And she's going to start dodging. Dodging in the forward state deals 112% counterattack damage to all enemies. So when she's in the forward state, she's going to do a bunch of counterattack damage, pretty much. So there's going to be a point with one of her awakenings that when she's in the forward state, she's going to be taunting. When she taunts and receives the damage, she's going to start counterattacking. So that's something we're going to talk about right now in a second, because we first have to cover the +1. Because this hero is very unique, and by unique I mean a little complicated. +1 taunts all enemies and increases the caster's dodge by 20% for 3 turns when the battle begins. Right up the bat, this +1 is pretty much the same ability as any other taunt hero in the entire freaking game. But on top of that, you get the extra dodge in that situation. Because with her dodge, it's super important, because that's where you're going to do your counterattack in the forward state. And when taking a fatal blow, you restore 100% HP, and you are immortal for 3 turns. This ability specifically, we've been seeing it for every single new hero for a very long time, but we usually see it on the +3. We're getting in the +1, so yeah, this +1 is it's like a gift to you. So in other words, you don't need to get your hero to +3 to put her on defense. You can have them at +1, and you can put her on defense. So that's really nice right off the bat. +2 is the usual 10%. The +3 reduces skill damage taken by 10% for 3 turns when hit by a skill. Stacks up to 5 times. Increases skill damage by 20% for 3 turns when dodging. Stacks up to 5 times. So at this point, we're talking about 50% less damage damage taken. Max, you can get that. In that case, so as I talked in the last hero, which is Siwanmu, if you combine this with her, like 48% from her and 50% from this, That's 98% less damage taken. So we're talking about her not taking any damage at all. So that is scary stuff. When you're fighting against a defense and nobody's taking damage, you're gonna notice that you won't be able to win that fight very quickly. And we already have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 other heroes that can give her even more damage prevention. So if you're wondering which one of those heroes are, that is Arthur, that is Raphael, and Siwonmu. And you add this one on top of that. The difference is that it's only her, so that's not terrible, like game-breaking stuff. Now, the skill damage taken by 20%, that's gonna be 100% more damage done off when pretty much in the end, because she's gonna dodge a lot if you get all her awakenings in this case. So in other words, her damage is not 860% damage, it's double that, so it's 1,600, 1,700 more damage. So breaking the shield, removing the dispelling the enemy, and when everything is clear, doing the full damage right off the bat, that is very, very powerful stuff, guys. Very scary stuff. So this is one of the main reasons why I'm saying that he is an attack hero, because this is insane stuff, guys. The +4 is the same as the +2. And the +5, this is when things get mixed up and confusing. New passive restores 10% mana when the caster when purple allies excluding the caster cast a skill. So putting this hero on defense is a great idea when you have an entire team that is purple. And ever since this game has been like forever, purple teams have always been a thing on defense, and adding her on this hero on that team as well is a compliment, especially if you add a few more heroes that are dodge based as well, and especially in her own faction, things like that. So I do think that this worked very well with purple teams on defense for sure. And then on the attack, she's not gonna be like 100% a mana like Dritha, but it still helps a lot because she is a slow hero. And last but certainly not least, skill enhancement. When casting the skill in the reverse state, taunts all enemies and increases the caster's dodge by 40%. So this is when I noticed that things start to get a little mixed up, because when she's at the +5, she's gonna be in the when you cast the skill in the reverse state, you're gonna taunt all enemies. It increases the caster's dodge by 40%. So in this case, she's gonna dodge a bunch of times, but there's gonna be a moment in which you're gonna be in the 4 state and you're gonna dodge, and at that point, all of the damage is gonna be transferred to her, and she's gonna counter all the dodges that she does. So at that point, yeah, that is scary stuff at that point, guys, for sure. And with that 40% dodge, and if there's other dodge heroes, let me show you real quick here. If you're a new hero, new player, you're gonna want to know this, because if you have Shadow Luca, and this new hero work very, very, very freaking well. Because when the new hero actually dodges, she starts to give mana and gives a bunch of the shields. Its entire freaking team. It's pretty crazy. So Shadow Luca and her work very, very, very well. So there's a lot of interesting synergies that I'm right off the bat just seeing with this hero. So let's go and take her to a spin so I can explain a few things that I just mentioned. So yeah, we gotta do explanations, because yeah, if you don't understand the hero and you got her to +5, because I saw a few players saying that I got her to +3, I got her to +5, and asking for refunds, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into in this case. Because right off the bat, look, she's not dodging right now. Because right now she is in the reverse state. Every single turn that passes, she's gonna gain the HP back. Let's pass a turn so we can see that real quick. Let's do it slowly here. Let's check the HP. See that? That's the HP that she's actually gaining there, all on her own. So now let's remember that we are in the reverse state. So now we're gonna change to the forward state now. We're doing it nice and slow so we can see. So that's a visual that's a visual thing because it's not supposed to have that like that little bird thing, or maybe that is the forward state symbol. We would have to, I would have to check. Remember, this hero has just been released, so I don't know. So anyway, we are right now in the forward state. Now every single time you saw that, she's in the forward state, and right now she's taunting. So that's the +5 ability. So every single time that somebody attacks her, she's pretty much going to be dodging. Let's see, skill damage by 60%, skill damage taken by 50%. So even though she's squishy, like the squishiest hero ever, she is preventing a lot of freaking damage all on her own, and 40% dodge. And if you add other heroes that are, you know, from her faction, it's going to be pretty crazy. So let's see if we can make these guys go off and actually see her counterattacking. Alright, we killed one. Apparently 40% dodge is not enough. But there's other heroes that can actually add more dodge to her. Yeah, like Luna. People forget Luna exists. She can give 30% more dodge for her, and she's gonna be like, yeah, see. Remember, she's a damage hero, and she can be a very effective damage dealer. So I'm gonna show you that now. Oh wait, let me, I forgot to actually fill her up. That's a problem that she has, because she is, there we go, look at all that dodge. That's beautiful stuff. But we do need a little bit more mana. And we got it here. Now let's see how much damage she can actually pull off here, because she dodged a lot there. Let's see, that's damage, skill damage dealt by 100%. Let's see how much damage we're talking about here. She's not using weapons or anything. There we go, and 8k. That is a good amount of damage right there. So let's see. Right now we're gaining life here, and we're not. And right, remember that we switch from the forward state to the reverse state. So when you switch from the forward state to reverse state, you're not going to be taunting. So that's why I say that she's an attack hero. In this case, so you could use her on defense with another taunt hero, like an actual taunt hero, another defensive hero there. See, no dodging at all, because he's right now in the forward state. You can combine Mildred with her, or other heroes like Lubu and her. So at the times that Lubu is not like taunting, she can be taunting at the same time, and lock your enemy to always be having to target one of those two heroes the entire fight. So that is something that you can play around with. Since I haven't seen her in actual, you know, in footage and all that good stuff, I can't really tell you how exactly that goes. But it is going to be very friggin' powerful if it combos off correctly there. All right, we're switching to the reverse state. Let's see. No, it's forward state. We're switched to the forward state, and since we have the +5, the forward state gets the taunt. So that's the nice stuff. So now you get the protection twice, pretty much, in that situation. So let's see. I forgot to actually see the actual damage she does. Let's see if I can show you now. She did a good amount of damage, but it's been some time since I dodged anything. So yeah, that's the thing. When she's not dodging, she's gonna lose all her protection, and she's not gonna lose all her, you know, all her damage dealt there. There you go. That's the dodge. We did get skill damage by 20%. So let's just see a little bit of her damage. Why not? But the main reason you're gonna bring her in is breaking shields, 2,700. If it were the 100%, it would have been like 5k, because that is purple. So yeah, this hero is definitely an attack hero, guys. So once you make peace with that she's an attack hero, and a very high damage attack hero, by the way, and she's the shield breaker, and she's the dispeller, and she's gonna be like taking a bunch of absorbing a bunch of the damage and all that good stuff. And another thing that you can actually guarantee that she's an attack hero, they gave her a weapon that gave her 100% attack. I mean, what tank hero that is also a taunter is gonna have 100% damage? I mean, no, it is an attack hero through and through, guys. Don't think that she's otherwise in that case. So the ability to have 100% attack is gonna be very powerful for her for sure. And look at this, it even raises her attack even more. So yeah, do not think that this is a taunt hero. That's what I'm trying to get here. Once you actually made peace with that, look, she actually has a sword made of. She's not having a shield, guys. So anyhow, since this hero has just been released, I do not have any footage. Sorry, guys. But as I said, she's definitely an attack hero. If you want an powerful attack hero, you can try to summon her. In this case, if you want just a taunter, just a taunter, she is not that type of hero. You probably best to just focus on Mildred, Lubu, Taran, and all that good stuff. However, I do think that she is going to have good interactions with many purple heroes, but I'm going to just show you that on her update video once and all that good stuff. However, do I think that she's a must-have hero? Right off the bat, I can't say that she's a must-have hero. It's just too freaking soon, and her abilities are too unique that I can't really say. However, I can say right now, if your main color is purple and you need... hear my words clearly. If you need a good damage hero, you can try to get her at +3. In that case, because +3, I feel confident that she's gonna be a good damage hero. In that case, if you want a hero that interacts very well with dodge heroes, which we have a lot of dodge heroes in purple, and recently have not been used very effectively, you can summon her and try to upgrade that dodge team. There's a lot of good dodge teams out there, but recently they haven't done a lot of damage. Maybe this hero may change that, but only time will tell, guys. Only time will tell. So I think she's a good hero, but we'll see what's going on a little bit later, guys. All right, guys. Yes. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please leave them in the comments and we'll talk about it. All right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.